1.17 Season 7, December 7th, 2017, Lofty Vagary. It's a Thursday. Haven't been playing much for a few weeks now. I'm getting back into it. Hopefully I'll win this one. Been at it for about an hour today. Wrecked. Gonna come up here. Oh, what was that? I'm a creasel. Nice. Yeah, I wanted that to be on the edge. Ah, you gotta turn quicker than that, love. You gotta turn quicker than that. You've got to turn way faster than that, Lofty. It's unacceptable. Ah. Oh man, you gave it to him, Lofty. You gotta try harder than that, man. I thought she'd be up here. Ah, I sniped myself. He sniped myself. That was dumb to do.
Let's try that again.
Nothing but that muscle memory. Nothing but that muscle memory. Oh! Almost had it, man. So much chaos beneath me.
No one can hide from my sight.
Nice. You just keep running at them, love. That's how you do it with a Ginjas.
Enemy leads 5 kills to win.
The enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
That was yours, love. You wasted most of your clip, love. You're better than that. You're better than that, love. You're better than that. Skybox. Wrecked. Oh man, I gotta keep this one just because of that little shit. And I've had some good hits here, but that guy got fucking wrecked. You fucking should not get owned like that on 76. Wholly outplayed. My 6. Damn it!
Two kills.
Especially for like, I'm so rusty. I haven't played, in the last like 2 weeks I've played like, I don't know, 7 hours or something, cumulatively, so.
No one can hide from
So,
Enemy needs
my 6. Almost feel like they made Genji better, but it's just probably I'm fucking not used to fighting him as I was.
Here I am.
match. 3 finished.
Just getting the health. That's some nice little flicks there. Oh, cool win the play of the game. Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time off. Oh man, compliment myself. But yeah, took a little bit of time off. Was sick for a week, so my voice was shot. Like a couple weeks ago, I decided to take some time off, and then last week I was just like my voice was shitty, and I've fallen. I haven't been playing that much, but I decayed to 3K, and then I lost like 2 or 3 games. Feeling not even really playing fucking DPS, just. Which is probably the improper thing to do, which is probably why I fell. But anyway, so who's on the leaderboard right now? So, yeah, I haven't posted in a minute because I haven't been playing much. But looking at this right here, this is 59%. What's his headshot accuracy? What's his like fucking it's in here. Critical 11%, that's all you need? What? I still can't hit my high notes. But yeah, because of my voice, like I get everything with my high notes again. But what the fuck? Is that right? Only 11% crits? That's fucking... Like, I can easily do that. I can get, like, I feel like 15, 20% almost. Let's be shooting a fucking lot. He gets a lot of bodies. He's gotten 50 crits in one game, 49. 74% win percentage. Mainly fucking bodying, dude. That's what I need to see. Let me check a few other people real quick while I'm in here. Someone I've heard of. Fuck it. 52 games. Let's see. Crit percentage 11. Okay, I can fucking do that. What is his? What's his bodying percentage? Oops. Skrr. I think that's what that is. Just can't hit those high notes, like I said. His bodying percentage is 56%. Yeah, I can do that. I can fucking do 50% Crizzle. I start playing Genji in quick play, McCree in quick play, maybe a bit of Hanzo. And of course, Tracer a shit ton more, and Pharah a shit ton more, as well as 76. All 3 of those in competitive. But yeah, I might as well share this now, since, you know, whatever. Since, like, I'm going to post that one. I got re-inspired to go pro in a sense just recently. More than anything, I saw The Comedian again. Came out in 2002, Jerry Seinfeld documentary, where they cover him trying to get back into comedy after his show is over, Seinfeld, and the show Seinfeld. And trying to get back into stand-up and just like showing how much he works. It's a documentary. It's on Netflix right now. Once again, 1.17 season 7, December 7, 2017. It is a Thursday. Anyway, what was I trying to say? Oh, I got re-inspired. I got re-inspired, whatever it is, to, and more motivated to get at this. Because I was somewhat having doubts a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago when I was playing more, like thinking like, oh, I might not get to fucking, you know, wherever, I might not be uppermost echelon, etc., whatever. I do feel like right now, presently, I'm good enough to be like pro tank or healer. I don't think there's a lot to that shit, to be honest with you. But, or at least whatever there is to it, I feel like I have it. I know that's debatable and whatever, people may dispute that, but whatever. Incompatible, 253 games. Oh, Hans, man. What's his, let me see that. 26 hours. What's his career? I want to see people with a lot of games. Anyway, so that the way that documentary covers how Seinfeld, and he covers Orny Adams a little bit too, another comedian who's I don't know, not nearly as successful as Jerry Seinfeld, but he works hard. He's, you know, you can see that in the documentary how hard those two comedians work as well as others. It's just really inspirational though, in terms of like how hard you need to work at your craft, what you do, and how important confidence is, I guess you could say. And what else do I want to say about that? So I don't know, it just re-inspired me, because this is my whole life. I've mainly just played PvP games. Like, it's been my main shit that I do. I don't even like do a lot of anything else, to be honest. Like, not a whole lot of anything else. Like, spent a good amount of time working out. I mean, I spent a good amount of time doing other shit. I got my degree in English, bachelor's. So, you know, I've done schooling and shit and etceteras, but like a vast majority of my free time has been put into video gaming, and more pointedly, more specifically, PvP, person versus person video gaming. Like, I haven't even been able to stay hooked on single player games that much. I've played a lot of single player games where I didn't even finish it. Got a few hours in, maybe a couple dozen hours in even, or whatever, and then I just get out of the habit of playing it, and I don't go back to it, because I'm more of a gamer and a PvP gamer. I've gotten into shows, TV shows and stuff. I watched like 75% of the first season of Game of Thrones, and it's a good show, which I couldn't finish it just because I always get pulled back to PvP games. So it's like, for this to be the main shit that I do in life, like, I need to see myself in how, like, I really should be there, is how I, like, is my mental perception of myself. That's my mental assessment of my own, like, based on how I've spent my time in life. Not just Al, but in some kind of professional video gaming capacity I should be in. Right now, this game is the most attractive to me, the game I've played. This is probably one of the best games I've ever played, in my opinion, as far as my assessment of games go. It is not only one of the best games I've ever played, but like my favorite game. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess that goes hand in hand. Like, you know, what your favorite One Trick Orisa, really. What a person's favorite game is, and what they think the best is. I don't know. It's not always the same exact shit. But anyway, point being, so because this is one of my favorite games, is that Uncle number 1 too? Is that his fucking, yeah. Wow. And Alton top 500. Anyway, because it's my favorite game right now, and it's been since it came out, even though I honestly like the block and load slightly more, but then they kind of fucked it up, and nobody played that game. But block and load, it was a decent Steam game, in my opinion, but then they just, like, one patch or another, they just kind of messed it up. Like, when they made it so that you can destroy the main cube with your they made it so you could only destroy the main cube with your tools instead of your tool instead of your abilities and stuff. They just ruined it, in my opinion, for a lot of reasons, and then they added other silly shit in that patch, and like, that game never had a lot of people playing it. It's kind of like a cross between Team Fortress / Overwatch, whatever, with I mean, it came out before Overwatch, but with Minecraft in there too, elements, because there's like digging and shit. Although I never played Minecraft, from what I've seen of Minecraft, The block and load was like a wannabe slash, not a wannabe, but it stole elements from that shit or whatever. But anyway, what do I need to say though? So I just wanted to like address the fact that I have not played in a couple weeks, and address the fact that I feel more driven now, more confident about my play, and more confident about like I did some shit in that game. I'm like maybe an hour and a half in now of warming up or whatever, playing for today. And once I said it, like I said earlier, I haven't played in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I've only played like cumulatively 7 to 12 hours, no more than 12 for sure. So I'm a little bit rusty, but but like some of this stuff I did that game, that last little deathmatch game, and some of the headshots I've had, which I'm not posting up, in some of the like fucking in the last few games or whatever, just warming up and stuff. It's like I feel like indicative of me having a little bit more confidence and trusting myself more to hit good shots. And like that jump, that falling down from the top building, hit the McCree head, like I had a little reaction to how dope that was. And then outplaying that soldier 1-on-1, that was a very conscious outplay. Like I wasn't just doing whatever the fuck. Like I was like consciously like, okay, dodge this way, he's expecting me to go that way, shoot him with the rifle, melee hit. Like, I mean, when you're in the heat of the moment, a lot of it is just kind of muscle memory and doing what your instincts tell you and shit. But it was like conscious too. Like I was thinking about what I was doing too. I wasn't just frantic and shit. So, yeah, and just saying. Point being, this kind of stuff is reflective of a greater confidence I have in myself now, and a reflective of a greater intention to go pro, I guess, than I had, even though I seemed pretty about it before. Like I feel like I'm even more about it now, and more importantly, getting a streaming career started, because I mentioned it before. I got a couple part-time jobs now. They're pretty chill. I like them a lot, and I don't like. I'm looking into like trying to get into full-time jobs and shit, and I'm like, I don't even want to. Like I just got my English degree so that I could make sure I could hold down employment in general, wherever, like in general, because of course, I mean, it's easier to get a job, any job with a degree, and stay employed with any kind of degree than no degree in America, as far as I know and understand. So also easier to move up. Sometimes you get to starting to move up in the ranks of whatever job at a certain point. As far as I understand and know, like certain point they're like, you know, oh, you can get promoted at this point, but you gotta have a degree in something or whatever. And so, you know, I got it for those reasons. I don't necessarily have a passion in English and shit. But anyway, it's just kind of one of the easier ones to get, and there's other reasons why I fell into that, but it's a story for another day. And so yeah, now I'm looking into other jobs, full-time jobs, and etc. And I'm like, a lot of them are, there's another barrier to entry. It's like, you know, get some kind of certificate, or like, you know, some kind of training or some shit, and it just takes more and more time. And it's like, all I really want to do at this point in my life, all I've wanted to do for my whole life really is just fucking PvP game for the most part. But especially now, like after I've done college and kind of dragged my feet through that, kind of moped through that, even did like 3.5 years of college or something like that. Took a year or two off to do like try to go pro in League of Legends. Didn't work out for a lot of reasons, and then went back, finished, and now, you know, now I'm like, okay, I get a full-time job, but it's like the better ones I was mentioning. Like, I mean, I don't know, like better than jobs, because jobs that don't require extra training and stuff, or that don't just immediately lead off from your degree, are typically like jobs that you can get without even having a degree at all, or move up in. Like, for example, I like work at a theater, and I could move up there without any real requirement of a degree. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like they overwork the middle managers and stuff there. So I don't see myself doing that per se, although I may end up doing it eventually. Like, it's just like, I feel like you're generally overworked. Or like, you know, you have less sway. I mean, then if you have no degree or no quote-unquote training and shit, like, you know, they can kind of just overwork you, and it's like, what else are you gonna do? Like, it's like you're not as competitive as anyone else that has training or a degree or whatever the fuck. So anyway, yeah, I felt I should reflect on all that for mainly. I mean, for anyone who sees this now or in the future, of course, shout out to Mr. Zimbabwe, only guy who really looks at my shit regularly. Well, I know I got like 9 subscribers, but the only guy that actually really comments on my stuff, besides like the general spammers or people who's like, oh, hey, nice vid. Hey, nice vid. Check out my fucking material too. Hey, if you want to be in a shout out series, like, you know, whatever the shit that they do on YouTube to, you know, try to stir up views and traffic to their page and shit, but their channel. But you know, Mr. Z, the main dude, that actually human being seemingly, who actually, you know, comments on my shit and says stuff. So yeah, that's why he's the only one who gets a shout out. I apologize if you're another, you know, actual regular person that watches my shit and regularly, and you know, you don't say anything and you feel like, oh, I too deserve a shout out. You know what I'm saying? My bad, dude. I missed you. But anyway, yeah. So that's that. I don't know why, but I mean, I do kind of know why. It's another story for another day. But anyway, feel compelled to. I don't know why, but I'm saying, I said I don't know why, as in saying I feel compelled to say the date once again to close this off. In the patch info and all that. Season 7, 1.17. December 7th, 2017, Thursday. Yeah, that'll be all in transmission.